Hey everybody, I hope you're all doing well today. Welcome back to the channel. My name's Ethan, and in this video I'll be doing a quick general collective energy reading. Keep in mind, this is a general collective energy reading, so it may not resonate with everyone, and that is okay. Please only take what resonates and leave the rest behind. And as a quick disclaimer, I'm not a professional. These videos are for entertainment purposes only. I simply make these for fun and because it's a creative outlet for me. I enjoy using my intuition to kind of solve the bigger picture. But anyway, this spread speaks to a moment of transition, a moment where something is quietly ending and something powerful is preparing to begin. Today's reading is about clarity before visibility, truth before movement, and trusting that what is unfolding is doing so in perfect timing. So let's dive in. For the overall energy, we have two moon cards at the top that immediately tell us that this is a threshold moment. I pulled the last quarter moon in Virgo, attend to the details, and the new moon in Leo, shine. This combination is incredibly intentional. The last quarter moon in Virgo represents the final stage before a reset. This is the phase where we pause, reflect, edit, refine, and release. Virgo energy is precise. It doesn't ask for dramatic endings, it asks for honest adjustments. This is about noticing what's draining you, what's inefficient, what no longer aligns with your values and your daily reality. Not everything needs to be thrown away, but something does need to be corrected. And once that work is done, we move directly into the new moon in Leo, shine. Leo is all about visibility, confidence, creative self-expression. So this new moon card says that after you get honest with yourself, you are meant to be seen. So it's all about authenticity. So the message here is clear. You cannot step into your spotlight while carrying misalignment behind the scenes. Now, for the guidance oracle cards that I pulled to kind of guide us through this collective energy, I pulled the Illuminate card, which says honesty, transparency, and divine order. And I pulled the Divine Timing card, which says timing, trust, success. The Illuminate card is asking for radical honesty, especially with yourself. Something wants to come into the light, something that may have been minimized, avoided, or rationalized. But the moment it is illuminated, divine order naturally takes over. You don't have to force change. You don't have to control the outcomes. Truth reorganizes everything effortlessly. It may take time, but the truth will always come out. Just remember that. With the Divine Timing card, this reassures you that delays are not punishment, they are protection. You may feel like something has been moving slowly or not moving at all, but the Divine Timing says that what is meant for you cannot miss you. So success is promised here, but only when alignment is complete. So trust the pacing, trust the pauses, they are intentional. Think of it like when people say that they were trying to get out the house to go to work in the morning and everything's just going wrong and, they keep forgetting things, and then they find out that there was some kind of like major wreck. And if they would have left the house like 2 minutes earlier when they usually would have, could have been part of that big pile up wreck. Things like that. Like, you don't have to always understand why things are happening, but just trust that you're being guided in a safe direction, even if it is a little annoying. Now, with the tarot cards that I pulled to kind of clarify this overall message, this is where we will weave together all the emotional and spiritual layers, and physical. We start with the Judgment card, and this is a wake-up call. This card does not whisper, it's calling you. So you're being asked to answer something higher, a calling, a truth, a next chapter that you can no longer ignore. This is the moment where the old version of you expires. Next, we have the Hermit card in reverse. And this could indicate that you are emerging from isolation. It could mean coming out of a period of overthinking, releasing confusion, stopping the search for answers outside of yourself, because you already know what you need to know. It's time to re-enter the world with that wisdom. Next, we move down to the Temperance card, and this brings healing and balance. This confirms that you're learning how to blend logic and intuition, preparation and passion, humility and confidence. Nothing here is rushed. Everything is integrating naturally. Next, we have the Eight of Wands reversed, and this is where we see that delay energy again. So communication may have slowed in your situation, momentum may feel paused, but it's not stagnation, it's divine restraint. You're being prevented from acting prematurely, but once the green light comes on, movement will be swift. So again, that's where we have to trust that divine timing. Timing, trust, success. What is meant for you cannot miss you. Next, we have the Knight of Arrows. So whenever the clarity hits, action follows. The Knight of Arrows moves with conviction. You can see with the crow. Crows are intelligent, they have wisdom, he has his arrow. He's precise. He knows what he wants, he knows what he's going after. He's quick, agile, can fly around, has all of his resources and tools at his disposal, or her. Now, like I said, the Knight of Arrows moves with conviction. So this represents a decisive conversation, a clear message, a bold mental breakthrough. You'll know exactly what to say and when, so trust your intuition. Next, we have the Queen of Pentacles reversed. This card asks an important question. Where have you been overgiving? Where have you neglected your own stability or self-care? You may have been holding everything together for others while quietly depleting yourself. So this card is just a reminder that your energy is valuable and that you need to reclaim it. You need to shine after you attend to the details. Moving on to the Six of Wands. This card confirms recognition, validation, being seen, success. This ties directly back to the new moon in Leo at the top of the spread. You are meant to be acknowledged, but not until you're standing in your authentic truth. So moving on to the Five of Wands, some tension could be in the air. This could be internal conflict, external competition, differing opinions around you, different cultural norms, trying to fit in, not wanting to rock the boat. But this friction isn't necessarily here to stop you. It's here to strengthen your confidence, to kind of mold you into your own person, because eventually you will have to step into that power. You can only hide for so long before people start wanting to know who you are. Next, we have the World reversed. So there's one final loose end. The cycle isn't completing. So something standing in the way of that completion. It could be a lesson, a boundary, or one truth that needs closure. Once it is addressed, and keep in mind, it's different for everyone. Energy manifests itself differently. But once it's addressed, the cycle will complete. Now, the final card that I pulled for this spread is the Nine of Wands reversed. This card is asking you to stop pushing because you're tired, you've carried a lot, you're tired of having to always be like the rock, tired of always having to be resilient, and you don't want to reach that place of burnout. Especially because success does not require burnout. Again, work harder, or Work smarter, not harder. Oh my gosh, I almost gave out the wrong advice. Work smarter, not harder. Getting my words mixed up. So rest, you can lower your guard, let support in. So for the overall message of the spread, it tells a powerful story. You are standing at the edge of a new chapter, but before you step forward, you need to be honest with yourself. You need to tend to whatever is not aligned in your life. Trust the timing because it is divine and success will follow. And reclaim your energy. Once you do, visibility comes naturally. Success follows alignment, not force. You're not late, you're not stuck, you're preparing. I said I can't talk. And trust me, I know that divine timing, it's one of those things where sometimes I'm completely on board with it, other times I'm like, why? Like, why is it taking this long? I should be ready. But in the grand scheme of things, I've learned a lot of lessons in hermit mode, actually, throughout my own life. I used to hike a lot, and I would just connect with nature. I had to work through a lot of my own emotions, but it made me more resilient. It shaped my personality now. And I probably wouldn't even be doing these tarot readings on YouTube if it weren't for all of the experiences that led me here. So even with this YouTube channel, I'm trusting the process. I know I'm not perfect. I know I have a little bit of a lisp, or a bit of a lisp, and I stutter, but this is something that I'm passionate about, and, you know, for me, again, personally, I feel like this is the path that I need to go in. I've had little hints and things for the last year, but my mom actually got me my first tarot deck for Christmas, and that was the final nudge to be like, okay, like, yeah, I want to start a tarot channel. And when my mom got me that tarot deck, I was like, oh, yep, this is it. But anyway, if this reading resonated with you, take a moment to like the video. It helps this message reach everyone else who needs it. And please subscribe if you'd like more intuitive tarot and astrology guidance. And comment below, what are you releasing before your next chapter begins? Thank you for sharing your energy with me. Trust the timing. You're exactly where you need to be. And I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.